Hi, welcome to this walkthrough of students' final project. This video is designed to give you a big picture understanding how the final project is structured, what students will do at each stage, and how these activities build toward their final data story. Throughout the project, students will work in groups to create a data storytelling poster that they can share with others to address a community-related topic they cared about. Students will begin by brainstorming topics and end by presenting their works in the showcase. In this video, we'll walk you through each step of the project. The project begins with brainstorming. You can prompt your students to think about problems they cared about in their community, such as air quality, health, transportation, safety, food access, or public spaces. Students can post their ideas on the wall, form into pairs or groups based on shared interest, and decide together what problem they would like to address. The goal here is to narrow a broad topic into a focused problem statement. This problem statement will guide students what data they search for, what they visualize, and what story they eventually tell. By the end of this stage, students should complete dataset brainstorming planner worksheet. After students decide on their problem statement, they begin searching for data. Students may use public datasets from city, state, national, or organizational resources. We provide some helpful external resources that you can share with students as their starting point. At this stage, students are not only just downloading data, they're also deciding whether the dataset helps them communicate their problem statement. By the end of this stage, students should have their dataset loaded into Google Sheet or Excel in a data table format. Before students begin building charts, they use the DPV planner to plan out their visualization. This helps them connecting their problem statements, dataset, visualization ideas before moving into Tableau. Students may also sketch multiple possible designs at this stage. Their problem statement may change from their earlier versions, and this is okay. As they search for data and planning out their visualization, they may develop a more refined understanding about their topic. By the end of this stage, students should have completed their DPV planner and created several visualization sketches. Next, students move into Tableau to import their clean datasets, create charts, test different visualization formats, and revise their designs. The goal here is not just to make a chart, but to represent data in a way to support their story. You can prompt students to think about how to make their charts clear and understandable for their target audiences. Also, their Tableau charts may look different from their earlier sketches, and that is also okay as long as the final charts support their storytelling. Once students have created their visualizations, they bring together charts, text, images, captions, and explanations into a poster. Students may work in Canva or another design platform or create whiteboards by printing and assembling charts, photos, and reading sections. At this stage, students should focus on how each part supports the overall message, what the issue is, what the data shows, and why it matters. Before their final showcase, peer critique gives students a chance to share their work, receive feedback, and revise their data stories. It can also help students practice interpreting others' visualizations and explaining their own design choices. You can use this peer critique rubric to guide students' feedback. Students should be encouraged to comment on whether the problem statement is clear, whether the visualization supports the message, whether the story is easy to follow, and what could be improved. The project concludes with a showcase. During the showcase, students present their poster to classmates, teachers, families, or community members. They explain the problem they investigated, the dataset they used, the visual decisions they made, and the message they wanted others to take away. This helps students see their work as more than a class assignment. It becomes a way to communicate about issues that matter to them and their communities. Overall, this project got students through a full data visualization process. We hope this walkthrough gives you a clear big picture view of what students will do, and we hope you and your students have a smooth and productive experience with the project. Thank you.